Hey everyone, my name's Logan and welcome to a requested episode. These are new, and if you want one of your own, comment it down below, either on YouTube or Spotify, and I will eventually do it. Maybe not now, but eventually. Today, the requested episode is the Byzantine Empire. It's going to be a little bit shorter, so let's get into it. Okay, so many people like to say that the Roman Empire fell in the 5th century CE, but that is wrong because there were still people living in the Roman Empire through the Middle Ages. Now, this medieval Rome was known as the Byzantine Empire, and it was established in 330 CE. This happened when Emperor Constantine moved the capital of Rome to Constantinople, which was found on the site of the ancient Greek city Byzantine. It's a lot of big words, guys. When the Visigoths sacked or destroyed Rome in 410, this was the downfall of the Roman Empire and its western provinces, so like Italy. But Constantine's eastern capital still remained the seat of the Roman emperors, which held Roman Empire together, and this was the start of the Byzantine Empire. The Byzantine Empire shared many things with the Romans, like technology. They used the type of art. They shared a lot of stuff together. They had the same type of buildings. It was a lot. One cool thing is that Roman engineers used an engine to raise the imperial throne high in the air whenever they wanted. So it's like you turn it on a car, you just twist it, and it goes up in the air. You turn it off, it goes back down. I thought that was interesting. Wanted to add that. Many people of Byzantine Empire also shared similar daily lives to the Romans. Most of them did normal things like farming or working as a blacksmith or fishing. The Byzantines showed off a bit too, making their own very beautiful churches, and they had some very nice carvings too. The Byzantine Empire was also a home to many people. One, Anna Komnene. Anna was an imperial princess in the 12th century that dedicated her life to philosophy and history. The account of her father's reign is historians' most used source for Byzantine political history at the time of the First Crusade. A mathematician by the name of Leo the Mathematician, it's a very creative name, invented a system of beacons that ran the width of the empire, which was current-day Greece and Turkey. This system allowed the edge of the empire to warn the emperor of invading armies quicker than others, specifically within around an hour. So they would have like towers, and on the towers they'd have things that you pull and it lights a fire on top of the tower and it's seeable miles. And they had a bunch of those. So like if somebody was invading at the end, they pull that and everybody would pull it until the emperor saw it and he'd be like, army, kill. Anyway. But the advances of the Byzantine couldn't protect them forever. In 1203, an army of French and Venetian crusaders, yeah, I said that right, made a deal with Alexios Angelos. Alexios was the nephew of the current emperor, and he wanted the crusaders to knock his uncle off the throne, and in return, they would get a vast amount of riches. Now, if they knocked his uncle off the throne, Alexios would get the throne and be emperor of Byzantine, and he wanted that. So they paid these crusaders for that. Now this worked, and Alexios became emperor, but around a year later, the people started to rebel because they didn't like him. They thought he was a bad emperor, and they dethroned Alexios, and they killed him. So, now, just a second ago, we were talking about the army of crusaders. They got upset because they didn't get paid, because Alexios kind of died, so he couldn't pay them. They took this anger from not being paid out on Constantinople. Yeah, I said that right. They lit huge fires which destroyed countless works of ancient and medieval art and literature. They burnt down so many homes that they ended up leaving 1/3 of the population homeless. Now, you may think that all hope is lost, but around 50 years later, Emperor Michael Palaiologos fixed Constantinople, the Byzantine Empire, he fixed it, and he got their land back, he rebuilt it, made it nice again, but he never regained all of the territory that they lost. And finally, in 1453, Ottoman Emperor Mehmed the Conqueror captured Constantinople and brought a conclusive end to the Roman Empire. But despite the Ottoman conquest, many people that lived in Constantinople continued to call themselves people of Constantinople until around the 21st century. And one last thing, it wasn't even until the Renaissance when the term Byzantine was first used. That's a lot later after that. I thought that was interesting. And there you have it. That is our requested episode. I hope you guys enjoyed. It's a little bit shorter, but yeah. Thank you guys once again for watching. And day or night, have a good one. See you next time.